It was definitely some climbs. They remind me of Pennsylvania on the AT. Look at this. Good morning, guys. It's day 30 on the CDT. I got a lot of rain last night. My bottom piece seams through a little bit, so I got a little bit wet, but it wasn't anything too crazy. I tried to pick like a much better spot, so I think it was okay. I think at some point though I'm gonna have to upgrade. We're just gonna drag this sucker out as long as we can. For breakfast, I'm doing strawberry granola. I've been carrying this around since my first week out here, so we're gonna finally eat it. And yeah, we're just getting packed up and see what today has in store. All right, we are starting our morning with some dirt road climbs. It's a little chilly this morning. Hopefully I'll be able to lose the jacket soon. It looks like the sun's trying to peek out. Goodness, hope I get sunshine and hopefully get my tent dried out because it is soaking wet. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I'm having some right Achilles pain still, but we are hanging in there. Y'all, so I got asked the other day when I'm hiking, do I just go in silence? Do I listen to music? What do I do? Sometimes, honestly, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I do like the silence. I like to listen to things around me and the birds and the squirrels. And then sometimes, like today and yesterday, it's a music day and a dance party. And then sometimes I'm in my head and I need some mindset stuff. So I listen to a lot of podcasts or audiobooks. But yeah, it just kind of depends on my mood. Y'all, this is what a lot of the CDT looks like. You all of a sudden have a split, left or right. Which way do we go? Yeah, so I have to pay like extra attention to my maps because I went the wrong way like quite a few times. Yeah, CDT, man, different breed of trail. Oh yeah, another one to miss. Look how little that little marker is, way over there. Yep, looks like we're taking the single track. Oh, the green tunnels are so wet today. Guys, my bottom half, especially my shoes and socks, they are soaking wet from going through all the green. I guess from that thunderstorm last night, everything is still very wet. So when you brush up against it, you get just as wet. Alright guys, I found some rocks with some sunshine, so I'm letting my stuff air dry for a little bit. I don't know how much good it's actually going to do, but we're going to try and at least let my feet air out for just a minute. So yeah. Ah, I found a good log to sit on. So this is like a 5.5 mile climb, and I still have like 3 miles to go. Oh, For the most part, it's cruisy, but there's some parts where it's like really steep and it goes really high in elevation. You're just like, dying. But yeah, I got my tent dried out and I absolutely love the Dyneema material. I feel like it's lighter weight, it's super durable, and it dries quicker, so that's always a plus. Humans, so I'm like really hungry, so I just stopped at this beautiful spot. Look at that, gorgeous. I'm having some shrimp ramen with bacon bits, and we're letting my feet air out, and then we're gonna make some more miles hopefully. Well, guys, I officially crossed over into Idaho. Woo! So I'm going to be doing a little zigzag through Idaho and Montana, like through the state border for a little bit. But yeah, another state. That feels good. It's so cool how that tree's growing on that rock. These rocks have made my feet really sore today. They remind me of Pennsylvania on the AT. Man, like some of these rocks just keep turning over and like smacking my feet. Ow. But look at this view. Incredible. Guys, we made it to the top of Mountain Pass. Ooh, it was definitely some climbs and steep elevation. Oh, but the views were so rewarding. I think there's a lake about a mile from here that has some good camp spots, supposedly. So we're going to check that out, and we may be getting a call home soon. Is it really the CDT if you don't climb blowdowns? This one's a good one. Upper Slagamelt Lake. Ooh, yeah, this is beautiful. Ooh la la. So I made it to Idaho. I'm going to be riding the Idaho and Montana border for a little bit, but adding another state to this feels so rewarding. I just set up camp over here and I'm about to have another pie. JJ's pie, my favorite, and we're going to try peach this time. I crossed over into Idaho and started zigzagging Montana and Idaho border. I spent most of my day on dirt roads, overgrown greens, and trying to find balance on all the rocks. I did have a successful ridge crawl that was open and exposed, but the 360 views was rewarding. Today I was reminded how life really can be oh so simple. Most of the time it's us humans that choose to make it complicated. Taking a step back and sometimes realizing what's in front of us and the beauty that can be found really does lift the spirits. Y'all, 31 days. I woke up so cold. It's so hard to get up. And my allergies are acting up this morning. Like, look how swollen my eyeballs are. Like, oh. I think I just need to crawl back in my bag. Guys, I'm like doing my braid and my hair is getting so long. So I don't know if you've kept up with me on the other trails, but I was able to braid my hair and leave my hair in 2 braided pigtails. But on this trail, because I wear my hood so much, my hair gets matted together even with the braids. So I have to wear my hair in braids and then put them in a bun. And then most of the time I shove it in a hat to kind of keep my hair from being so tangly. Like that's the only way I can maintain my hair out here. So yeah, it's getting so long. Yeah, so I start out my little braid, and then I do a little bun, and then I'll do the other one, and then I'll put it in a hat, and then I'll like bun it again. It's crazy. But I've had this little brush. You can kind of see I'm missing some things on it. But I've been carrying this thing around for my entire hiking journey. So this thing's been around for a while. It's super lightweight, and it's like really compactable. So unless you got all this hair in it that I got to take out. Because I shed like a dog. Ooh, I'm in the valley this morning, like in between two mountains, and it's cold. In the mornings, I feel like I always like to start off just a little slow and get my body moving and feeling good. It seems like I have the most pain with my Achilles in the mornings. But then once I like get to hiking and get a few miles under, everything starts to loosen up and feel better. Y'all, I haven't seen a lot of wildlife out here, like nothing too crazy, which is fine. That's just part of it sometimes. But I have seen a lot of chipmunks and those little ground squirrels. They're super fast, by the way. And I'm learning to make good company with them. They're actually really funny. I've had a few incidents with some chipmunks now. And then yesterday I seen a ground squirrel carrying like an acorn as big as his head. I was like, dude, how are you even carrying that? And then this morning, a ground squirrel ran right in front of me carrying a rat in its mouth. I'm like, man, so I'm really learning to enjoy their company. You know, being out here in complete solitude, it's like almost like a TV show. We're missing the middle of the bridge here, guys. Up my first saddle today. There's like 2 saddle mountains. This one's gonna be the first one. So close. It's been pretty steep. And we made it. Alright guys, so on the top of this first saddle mountain, it's about 900 feet. Now we're going back down to about 8,600 feet. And then we're climbing up saddle 2, which is about 9,100 feet again. I'm assuming it's that one. But we will see. Maybe it's one from a diagonal. Sometimes it's hard to tell with all the switchbacks and stuff. So yeah, and these are the 2 highest ones today. I do have another mountain after that, but it's not going to be as steep or high in elevation. So that's a good thing. So hopefully we can cruise out some miles today. Y'all, the past few days have been so beautiful. Like the whole zigzagging through Montana and Idaho has been a really pretty section. right, guys, I'm doing a lunch here. I'm doing ramen again with the beef seasoning pack, beef jerky, and bacon bits. Yeah, buddy. I did some laundry over there. I washed my buff and my socks, and they're just getting some sunshine. Yeah, we're gonna hang out for a little bit and then keep it moving. So I got another JJ's Bakery pie. This time I'm doing blackberry. It's not my favorite, but it's still good. JJ's Bakery is the brand to go. For my favorite. I think the chocolate is my favorite so far. You know, at first I thought these trees were kind of damaged, but now I'm beginning to think this is actually a trail marker. Interesting. Here's another one. Oh, y'all, this third mountain is full of elevation 2. Definitely, I think it's just as bad as the other two. And it's marked with those upside down exclamation points. You know, as you could tell this morning, my allergies have been kind of like acting up a little bit. Like my face was super swollen. And today, like I have not quit snotting and my nose is so raw. Whew. Guys, I cut my day a little short because I found this awesome camp spot and the water's right over there, which makes it super convenient. And I'm in the mood to write, so I kind of wanted to stop early anyways. But look at this. Look how cool. And my tent fit perfect up in here. Yeah. Welcome home. Oh man, guys. And this is the water source. Look how pretty. It's a great camp spot. See, some days you just have to cut it a little short because camp is just so good. Tomorrow's going to be a big day for sure because I got to make up some miles. But for now, we're going to enjoy this. Guys, check this out on my back. So my pack has been rubbing me a little bit and it kind of hurts, but you know, it's done this before, but I was in Florida and once I stopped hiking for a little bit, it went away. So I don't know what we're gonna do now, but I guess we're just gonna keep an eye on it. Y'all, I love when I get a good pitch of my tent because the flooring actually sits up like it's supposed to. Yay! This has become one of my favorite sections. I embrace the steep climbs, tons of elevation gain, and caught it a day after 20.3 miles. So I was making my way up some good steep passes with lots of elevation gain. I had crazy thoughts to fill my mind as I was taking in the 360 views. All the times that I never quite fit in, struggling with life, beat myself up for not being good enough. I now realize that every wrong turn and bad chapter has led me on my path, and I'm right where I belong. Life can be cruel and unfair, but life can also be simple and wonderful. You just have to know where to look.